Confessions can be powerful evidence in a criminal trial, but can they be the only evidence? Well, in every criminal trial, the prosecution has to prove the corpus delicti, or the body of the crime. That requires that the prosecution prove that a crime actually occurred, and a corollary to this is the corpus delicti rule, and that requires that there be some evidence to establish the fact of a crime independent of any admission or confession by a defendant. This independent evidence can be circumstantial, and it doesn't necessarily have to establish that a defendant is the guilty party, but it does need to be sufficient to convince a jury that the crime charged is real. Specifically, the evidence must establish a prima facie case of the crime independent of a defendant's confession. And just showing that a defendant had the opportunity to commit the crime does not prove the corpus delicti. You actually see this come up a lot in murder cases that start off as missing person investigations. Often we learn later on in the case that the police had some admissions early on, but they typically wait to charge the suspect until a body is found, or at very least a crime scene is discovered, so that they don't run up against this rule while the case is charged.